Hey, how's it going, everybody? And welcome to another exciting episode of Channel X, the only show on Thursdays that starts the weekend early. I am your host, Tom Dog 247. As always, I'm Tom Dog all day and Tom Dog all night. Woo, baby, alright. So, got a pretty interesting show lined up here today. Going to be pretty much all over the place. Oh my god, and I dropped my mic. Almost dropped my mic. But I caught it. I caught it. Ooh, that would have been terrible if I, would have been really, really terrible if I were to drop that. We wouldn't want that. No way. No. No, no, no. No, no. Anywho, so yeah, it's going to be a pretty interesting show tonight. As I was saying, we're going to be talking a little bit about the Oscars. My predictions, of course, of what it's going to be and everything on some of the categories, not all of them, because we'll only have so much time to do what we can and everything like that. So yeah. Let's see. And then, of course, and yeah, you read it right. Trying to pitch an idea. I'm trying to pitch. An idea to Lorne Michaels and SNL. We'll talk a little bit more about that, and of course, Jussie Smollett, a little bit of a trouble, so we're going to be talking a little bit about that as well. So a lot of interesting stuff, and plus also some stuff that I didn't mention on the descriptions, but we are going to talk about it because this is breaking news that just came out earlier today. A couple of breaking news. But before we do that, let's just do the shout outs, the plugs, and all that good shit that we always do each and every week because you love it, and I love it that you do. So big shout out to my buddy Josh. Does the Absolute Talk with Josh Albert on the Podbean app. You can download the app right now. You can also check them out on iTunes, and you can also find them on absolutetalk.podbean.com. It's a wonderful podcast, and you'll love it, and definitely show your support because he does a really great job with the podcast, and we always have a great time with that as well too. So be sure to check that out each and every week. I believe on Sundays. I believe so. And that's Absolute Talk with Josh Albert on the Podbean app. Download it today. Big shout out to my friends over on Gamer Geeks and Gaming Pros and otherwise. Big shout outs to them. How you guys doing? Hope you get a chance to tune in and everything like that. If not, you can check it out when the camera turns off. So, but if you don't want to miss any of the live things, check it out. But yeah, we always have a great time on Facebook, and you'll have a great time too. And be sure to check them out and tell them that Tom Dog sent you. And of course, my good friends Marissa and David, how you guys doing? So, and the plugs, not the hair plugs. We all know I don't need them. Loot Crate. If you have not yet subscribed to Loot Crate, you're missing out on some awesome stuff. I'm just waiting for the release date on when I'm going to be getting my transformation box for February. So should be coming in soon. I'm looking forward to seeing what wonderful things come inside and do the unboxing. So once I get that, I will relay that information out to you as soon as I can. Also, um, culturefly.com. If you have not yet subscribed to their subscription boxes, you can check it out right there on the website, culturefly.com. There we go. Still trying to get those camera angles going and everything. So big shout out to them. And of course, Funko. If you have not yet subscribed to their subscription boxes, you're missing out on some awesome stuff over there as well. They got Disney treasures. They have Marvel Collector Core, DC Legion of Collectors, and the Star Wars Smuggler's Bounty. So you don't want to miss out on those. Check it out, Funko.com. And this episode is brought to you by M&J Video Games and Collectibles. Trade in your old video games and consoles. From retro video games, accessories, and systems. Trade in your DVD box sets and Blu-rays. You can also trade in your sports cards and novelty items, as well as wrestling collectibles and autographed items spanning from sports, wrestling, and actors. If you happen to be in the Connecticut area and you want to check the wonderful store out, definitely want to do so. It's a wonderful store. And they also have lists of events going on. So if you want directions to this lovely store, and of course you'll be able to find out the list of events that they have going on. You don't want to miss out on it. You can check them out at their website at mjvideogamesandcollectibles.com. And of course, this episode is brought to you by the She Bean Brewing Company here in Connecticut. And they have a wonderful, wonderful beer that's become my personal favorite, and that is the Downright Up Left Y&B. That's Downright Up Left YB. So that is a very wonderful beer, and it's local. It's a local brewery, and it's home brewed IPA. Wonderful beer. I love it, and you could definitely check out their website for the list of other wonderful beer that you could check them out at shebeanbrewing.com, or you can follow them on the social media apps, on the social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or download the Untapped app today. A lot of downloads to do. So, Connecticon's coming up in July. Definitely don't want to miss out on tickets on those. I'm gonna try to get the website and everything like that, so I can share it off to you guys. They got a huge Power Ranger event going on there. They got a bunch of Power Rangers showing up there, and from the first season, from the Mighty Morphin era. So it's a very interesting, going to be a very interesting panel, to say the least. And Terrificon's coming up in August, right around my birthday. They teased a surprise. Maurice LaMenchi who voiced Pinky, who voiced Brain from Pinky and the Brain, will be there, and that's a big surprise. That's a really big surprise right there. So I'll probably gotta get some information on that as well. But I do have information, because, with all these wonderful comic book conventions and everything like that, tax season is here. So you don't want to miss out on any of the wonderful opportunities that you get when once you file your taxes. Spend a little bit of money and buy those tickets, especially one coming up in May, from May 17th through the 19th is the East Coast Comic Con in Meadowlands, New Jersey. It's the Meadowlands Arena, Meadowlands Expo Center in New Jersey. And it's going to be a huge event over there. And if you want more information on tickets and who's going to be there, you can check them out at eastcoastconusa.com. Excuse me. Just had to come up. So yeah. All right, so we gotta get the show rolling and everything like that. We got tons to plug and everything like that, and it's going to get more as the weeks come and everything. So it's going to be very interesting to see what we have. But let's start off by reading an article from the Chicago Tribune, and this actually happened today. Judge scolds Jussie Smollett over allegations he staged racist, anti-gay attack, vile and despicable. A Cook County judge scolded Jussie Smollett as he set a bond Thursday at $100,000 on charges that the Empire actor staged an attack on himself, falsely claiming that two men called him slurs while placing a noose around his neck and beating him last month in downtown Chicago. The judge goes on, Judge Fitzgerald Like Jr. rolls up. Try saying that 5 times fast. Says that as the most vile and despicable part of it, if it's true, is the noose. And Judge John Fitzgerald Like Jr. is black. That symbol conjures up such evil in this country's history. Smollett, 36, was released from Cook County Jail about 3:45 p.m. after a friend in California posted the necessary $10,000 cash court records show. He then reported to the Empire Production Studios on the west side. Empire Production Studios on the west side. Cast members and crew are trying to wrap up shooting on the final episodes of Season 5. Thursday night, a statement from Smollett's legal team called the allegations part of an organized law enforcement spectacle that has no place in the American legal system. So, the statement also says, Mr. Smollett is a young man of impeccable character and integrity who fiercely and solemnly maintains his innocence and feels betrayed by a system that apparently wants to skip due to process and proceeded directly to sentencing. While Fox initially was steadfast in his support of the actor, saying earlier this week he is a consummate professional on set and would not be written off the show. The network was more subdued Thursday. Today, releasing a statement saying simply, "We understand the seriousness of this matter, and we respect the legal process. We are evaluating the situation, and we are considering our options." In court, an attorney for Smollett, Jack Pryor, said in court that the actor vehemently denies the allegations that the charged conduct was inconsistent with Mr. Smollett's character. Pryor says Smollett does extensive charity work and does not pose a safety threat and will not flee the jurisdiction. He wants nothing more than to clear his name, Pryor said. Hours earlier, Chicago Police Superintendent Eddie Johnson spoke in anger when describing the allegations. Johnson said Smollett faked a threatening letter and then a week later staged the attack because he was dissatisfied with his salary on Empire. Smollett paid two brothers he knew $3,500 to fake the attack in the 300 block of East North Water Street around 2 a.m. on January 29th. Striking him a few times and putting a noose around his neck in front of a camera, they erroneously thought caught the act. The superintendent called the scheme shameful and wondered how an African American could set up a racist attack for a publicity stunt. First, Smollett attempted to gain attention by sending a fake letter that relied on racial, homophobic, and political language. Johnson said that when that didn't work, Smollett paid $3,500 to stage to attack and drag Chicago's reputation through the mud in the process. This stunt was orchestrated by Smollett because he was dissatisfied with the salary, so he concocted a story about being attacked. When investigators figured out the real motive behind the attack, quite frankly, it pissed everybody off, Johnson said. Wow. And there's also video footage of the attackers buying the stuff to help stage the attack. So yeah, it's all caught on camera. So and of course, Donnie Chump had to chime in, being smug about it. So this is what Donald Trump said in the tweet earlier, later on in today. What about MAGA and the tens of millions of people you insulted with your racist and dangerous comments? He tweeted. Yeah, he just wanted to throw in his 2 cents now, doesn't he? But, I mean, this thing does not, this doesn't look good at all, for Smollett, and it's sad. I mean, he is a great actor on Empire. Empire is a good show, and if it is true about the whole, not getting a high enough salary and everything, is staging an attack really that necessary? I mean, okay, I understand, Empire has been around for many years. I think it's been over a decade or so, like 10 to 12 years already, and it's a very good show. I mean, it's a very good show, and it's one of Fox's highest rated shows. And if he's not getting paid enough, the civilized thing to do, the most civilized thing to do, I'm shifting over here. The most civilized thing that you can do is talk to your producer and say, listen, I've been on the show for many years, and I feel that my pay isn't good enough. I mean, we're all, I feel that my pay, negotiate, pretty much negotiate a new contract, or this would be my last season or something, whatever. Whatever the case may be, be professional about it, and just be professional. Don't take the low road by faking an attack and create hostility and everything, and ruin the innocent's reputation. And and what about the guys that were attacked? I mean, are they also going to be in trouble? I mean, even though the guys that attacked them, yeah, they're probably accessory to the crime, because technically this is a crime. Whether you want to admit it or not, this is a very serious thing. It's because it's the fact that he should have been. All I'm saying, bottom line, if you're not getting paid well, be professional about it instead of taking the low road and being stupid about it. Because, and I've said this many times before, even though it has nothing to, I would say this every time when somebody texts while driving and they get into an accident and they die. Even though that has not, but there is one thing that I do say about that. I don't have sympathy for stupidity, and that's what I, so technically, he did a dumb thing, and this could jeopardize his career. In spite of Fox saying that, oh, he'll still be on the show and everything like that. But I mean, if it is true about his salary and everything like that, why would you want to keep him on when technically he's gonna go to jail for a few years if he's found guilty. And in this situation, he is guilty. Sounds like he is guilty and everything like that. And I'm not, don't be a jerk and everything like that and say, oh, you're just attacking him because of this, this, and this. And it's like, no, it has nothing to do with that. Because if it was me that did that, you would say, motherfucker fry. I'm telling you that right now. I'm just saying. For all the times I bitch and complain for about my channel not getting monetized and everything like that, I mean, come on. I mean, that's kind of bullshit, I mean, that's something I would not do. But if I did do that, oh, I would fry. One way or another. I mean, really. I mean, it's pathetic. It really is pathetic. So it has nothing to do with race. It has nothing to do about sexuality or religion or political beliefs. It does not fucking matter. Okay? It's like everybody is equally idiotic. I said that before. I said that many times before, that everyone's an asshole, including myself. So, yeah. There are no winners, only losers. But, it's... But it is, it is what it is and everything like that, And it's just sad because, he's such a great actor. And for him to ruin, pretty much ruin his career. And technically, yeah, his career is going to be ruined at the end of all this. And, you can't justify that. And it's like, oh, his career is going to be fine. No, it's not. It's going to be tarnished. It is tarnished. Because of the fact that he did what he did. It doesn't look well for him. So if he's going to jail for a few years, they're going to figure out something. And I don't know. Maybe writing the story that he goes to jail, that he goes to jail for a few years. I don't know. Whatever the case may be. It really is sad. And we'll hope that we don't know. We don't know what his career is going to be like after that. And if it has to do with money, as I said before, he should be professional about it and say, listen, I think I deserve more money after doing this show for so many years, after being on the show for so many years. I think I deserve a little bit more on my paycheck there. And so, you know, it is what it is, you know. But it's just a lesson learned. Don't do it's like if you're, don't do anything stupid like that. And it's like it's not gonna lead you anywhere. It really isn't, because you're not gonna win if you're gonna do something stupid like that. And if you're gonna play the race, especially when you have to play the race card, and I mean that is ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. So I don't know, but I hope he learns his lesson. That's all I gotta say about that. It really does. It really does. So another shocking news that came about earlier today. Um, Nintendo of America's president of Nintendo America's Reggie Fils-Aimé, my hero. He is stepping down, is retiring in April. And it's not an April Fool's joke. He is retiring. And it is sad. It is sad to see. He's been with the company for many years now. And he wants to spend more time with his family and friends and everything. And I can understand that. He's been with the company for so long, and whatever decisions had to be made and everything, he had to. So it was a very tough task to follow and everything like that. So I mean, I understand where he's coming from. I understand a whole lot and everything, but so. I wish him all the best of luck in his endeavors, and also because of that, he's going into the Channel X Hall of Fame. So Reg, congratulations to you. And the guy that's going to be taking his place, and I am not making this up. When you hear the name, I mean, this is his actual name. His name is Doug Bowser. So. So he's gonna take Reggie's place after Reggie retires, and so yeah, his last name is Bowser. So yeah, Bowser's taking over Nintendo of America. So yeah, so that is really cool. That so that is pretty much a coincidence that has happened. And so yeah, that is really, really cool. So, but I wish Reggie nothing but the best of luck of his future endeavors and everything like that. So good luck to you, and congratulations for you for being the latest inductee to the Channel X Hall of Fame. And then of course some sad news that happened earlier today too. For those old timers out there, that's been around way before I was even born. A musical legend has passed away today. Monkeys, guitarist from the Monkeys has passed away. Peter Tork has passed away today at the age of 77. And always loved the Monkeys. And it was a really cool group. They had a nice show on syndication as well too. So they had a nice sitcom, and it was pretty funny and everything. I actually watched that show. It was a lot of fun. And yeah, it was great. Great show and everything. But yeah, he passed away, and today. So, and because of that, he and the rest of the monkeys are going to be going into the Channel X Hall of Fame. So, a little bit of moment of silence for Peter Tork, and pay our respects. All right. So it is Oscar season this weekend, from what I understand, and it's going to be pretty interesting. We're going to be talking about the Oscars. Well, let's see. Oh, it's going to be too much. Go in here. There. Okay. So, so we had the So yeah, this is going to be pretty interesting. Um, so yeah, I have my pick for um so yeah, that I'm more interested in oh boy. I am so tired today. So I'm more interested in I'm going to be tackling the main categories, which is best actress, best actor, best director, and best film. In best picture, the big one, the big kahuna. All right, so let's go ahead and start off with best actress, and the best actress category is, and the nominees for best actress is Yalitza Aparicio for Roma, Glenn Close for The Wife, Olivia oh my god, I can't even spell today, or talk actually. Olivia Colman from The Favorite, Lady Gaga for A Star Is Born, and Melissa McCarthy for Can You Ever Forgive Me. So these are my predictions. Everybody has their own predictions, and that's going to be for the topic discussion for the comments section down below. Who do you think is going to take the Oscars for Best Actress, Best Actor, and Best Picture? I'm actually going for Lady Gaga in A Star Is Born. And the odds on favorite to win the Oscars is Glenn Close, who has been nominated um for a lot of Oscar nominations, but she's never won one. So she's never won an Oscar. However, I think Lady Gaga um, will take it. Will take it for A Star Is Born. Um, Glenn Close. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing her winning either. But if Lady Gaga doesn't win A Star Is Born, she is definite pick for for best song, because her main song is actually being nominated as well. And let's see, what's the name of that song? Oh, it doesn't show it here. Okay, but yeah, I believe she's going to take Lady Gaga's going to win. That's just my prediction. But if she doesn't win Best Actress, she will win it for Best Original Music. I almost said mucus. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Um, Best Actor. This one's a tough list to follow. Um, Christian Bale for Vice, Bradley Cooper for A Star Is Born, William Dafoe for Eternity's Gate, Rami Malek for Bohemian Rhapsody, Viggo Mortensen for Green Book. So yeah, this is a tough act to follow. Christian Bale playing Dick Cheney in Vice. Stellar performance. Bradley Cooper, of course, for A Star Is Born, and of course Rami Malek for playing Freddie Mercury in Bohemian Rhapsody. So it's going to be a tough act to follow. I mean, it really is, and it's going to be very, very tough. If I had to pick one nothing against William Dafoe and Viggo Mortensen, because those two are very great actors. I think Bradley Cooper's going to take this one. I think that he's going to take this one for A Star Is Born. And so Best Director is the nominees are Alfonso Cuarón for Roma, Yorgos Lanthimos for The Favorite, Spike Lee for The Black Klansman, Anna McKay for Vice, and Powell Pawlikowski for Cold War. It's tough. It really is tough. Because the only director that I know is Spike Lee, and I think he might take this. I think Spike Lee would take this because he did a pretty good job for The Black Klansman. And he is a legendary director too. I mean, come on, do the right thing. It's a classic. So and then now we have Best Picture, and that is and the nominees are Black Panther, Black Klansman, Bohemian Rhapsody, The Favorite, Green Book, Roma, A Star Is Born, and Vice. And it's a tough one. Now I haven't seen Roma, even though it's on Netflix as we speak, and this is the first time that a Netflix original movie is nominated for an academy. Is nominated. So I might check this out. Black Panther is another first because Black Panther, of course, we all know what that one is. It's a Marvel cinematic movie, and for Black Panther to be in there is the first comic book movie to get nominated for Best Picture. Now everybody said, well, what about The Dark Knight? It was nominated for best support, best supporting. I think it was best supporting actor. Well, it was won by what the hell's his name? Heath Ledger, who played the Joker. So he got the Academy Award for The Dark Knight. But that movie in particular had never been nominated. So this is a good take for Black Panther to be in there. So congratulations to Black Panther. However, I don't think it's gonna win. I don't think it's gonna win. As much as I would like to see it win, I I I don't know. I don't think it's gonna win. Um, Bohemian Rhapsody, that's a good movie. I haven't seen that one yet, but the reviews have been very good. Stars Born, Vice I haven't seen. Roma I can check on Netflix. Black Klansman I have not seen either. Um, as well as The Favorite and The Green Book. So, um, but if I had to pick one, I'm gonna have to go with Bohemian Rhapsody. Actually, no. I think I might have to go with it's a tough one. Um, I think Roma. I think Roma might win this one. It might. And so yeah, I'm gonna go with Roma on this one. I think this one it's gonna be close because Stars Born, as I said earlier, was a good, is a good movie as well as Bohemian Rhapsody. Black Panther I've seen and I absolutely loved it. Um, but I mean, if I had to go with like the most um with the most box office sales, I would go with Black Panther simply by the most um box office sales because it did top records. So, um, but again, but I'm gonna have to watch some of these movies so I can at least get an idea of what's to be expected. But I might have to go with either Bohemian Rhapsody or Stars Born. I know I've been like so I'm gonna make my final decision because I'm still not I'm not so uh I'm gonna have to go with Roma. Period. That's it. I'm gonna have to go with Roma. So sounds like a good movie and everything. So that's my prediction and everything. So um and then of course we're gonna give out the rest of the results on next week's show. So be on tune for that. Um so we're gonna have a good one with that one. So yeah. So all right. Okay, okay. so so yeah. So yeah, in the comments section, I'll leave that down there. So yes, sir. Yes, sir. So so basically, so basically, um, Alec Baldwin, who plays Donald Trump on SNL and does a pretty good job with that, is considering stepping down for the role, and he's considering to not do that, to not do it anymore and everything. So I tweeted out to SNL about me pitching for the role. Now I didn't submit them a video, so I'm hoping that somebody from SNL is watching. I'm hoping and crossing my fingers, but I doubt it. But I think that this would be really, really cool to do. And because everybody that see me on here know that I do one hell excuse me, that I do one hell of a good Donald Trump impersonation. So with that being said, here we go. My pitch to SNL. Hey, how you doing? My fellow Americans, give Tom Dog a chance. Mikey, write it down. I'm a little hoarse because I ate a pony. It's wrong. Fake news. It's fake news. Mikey, write it down. But I'm a little congested because I just got my flu shot and it's wonderful. You gotta get your flu shot. Even if you don't have Medicare. Because we all know that Obamacare sucked. We all know that. But my Medicare, when I get a healthcare plan going, it's going to be huge. It's going to be great. It's going to be the best. Because I want what's best for me. Because I care about you. And we're going to get the wonderful healthcare for everybody. And you're going to be paying quite a penny, and Mexico's going to pay for it. They're going to pay for the wall. Even though it's already built, it's being built right now, it's doing that. It's going to be the best wall, even though it looks like a metal fence. It's great. We're also gonna hybrid a T-Rex to stay around the border so that if anybody tries to cross it, the T-Rex is going to be there to eat them. But don't worry, we're going to feed them anyways. Because there's plenty of coyotes. Mikey, are you writing this down? You have to write this down, Mikey. You have to. Because I gotta find ways to tell CNN and the rest of the lying news media, like the failing New York Times and the ever failing Washington Post, who always like to say bad things about me. Because it's gonna be done. But who the hell is Tom Dog? Who the hell is Tom Dog? He's out there talking like me. He doesn't sound anything like me. He's a phony, he's a fake, he's a fraud. I don't even think he's I don't think he's born in this country. I really don't think so. I think he's an immigrant. Maybe we'll have him pay for the wall. Since he wants to say things about me. How you like that, Tom Dog, huh? You get to pay for the wall. But nah, he doesn't get that paid much. YouTube doesn't pay him. If I was running YouTube, I would kick him off. See, I don't like it when anybody has a peace of mind. If it's like I want to be right all the time. I'm right all the time. I am. I'm always right. I'm always right. I am. Mikey, am I always right? Right. See? He nodded his head. He agrees with me. So SNL, if he wants the job, give it to him. Let him have it. Lorne, you're a good friend of mine. Let's see what this kid has. And if he fails, then that's it. I'll just have to throw a hot cup of coffee at him. See, it's really tough. It's really tough to do. It's really tough to keep a straight face while talking like Donald Trump, no matter how funny it is. And it's creepy because my friends think that it's creepy every single time I talk like Donald Trump. And everybody's like, why you talk like him then? Because I want to be creepy. I mean, look at Donald Trump is creepy. So if Tom Dog talks like Donald Trump, then that's extra creepy. Original or extra crispy? I like extra creepy. It stays crunchy even in milk. Oh, man. But yeah. My own little face hugger. So, well, with this dead air that we have going on, that means that the show is just about to come to a close. I had a lot of fun here, as I always do, and I'm glad to entertain you each and every week, as I do each and every week, because I love it when you guys are somewhat entertained. Everything. So, follow me on Twitter at TomDog247. If you missed any of tonight's episode, you can check it out as soon as I turn off the camera. Thumbs up the video. Leave a thumbs up if you like it. Comment down below who you think's going to win the Oscars, and we'll be doing our production, our results episode next week. So yeah. So I'm going to get the results down and everything, and pretty much everything that happened during the Oscars and everything. Maybe I'll do a separate video, I don't know. All depends on what's going to be going down next week, so we don't know. Ringy dingy the bell so you can stay notified of what I'm going to be doing next. Which will probably be another episode of Wrestling Prime, because we got a lot to talk about. We have lots to talk about. On Wrestling Prime. So, or maybe an unboxing. Who knows? We don't know. It's tough to say what I'm going to be doing next week or this week. But more importantly, though, more than anything in the world, and I would love you for it, tell your friends too, because they'll have a good time. You definitely will have a great time. And that is face hug that subscribe button. So we will see you next week with another exciting episode of Channel X. Until then, This is Tom Dog saying take care. So long. Peace.